Hope all is well. We just thought for fun, little commander test where we're play testing some commander decks, but also basically using this as a chance for like people to add comments on what they would have done in the situation or what they think. But in the video, of course, I'm mainly talking about my opinions and what I would do in certain situations, just so that way in the chat you could always apply your own and things like that. But basically, yeah. So this is mainly for YouTube, but I'm also going TikTok live so other people can see it if they're interested in joining the chat. To kind of give an update, we haven't really been posting a lot of stuff recently on TCG, but that should hopefully happen some more starting the end of the month. There was a delay because unfortunately I dislocated my shoulder, and because of that I can't drive, so I can't get to any game store for the tournaments at least until February. But like if we get that, everything will let you know, but we could still ship and package the cards we currently have, no problem. In case you ever want to check out what we have left, we did get a lot of stuff in December right before this happened though, so we have a lot of cards that'll last us for a while. So if you Google TCG Find Seller, look up Deck Doctor, you'll see what we do still have available in stock. We still have like over 14,000 cards available, so we're in no rush. But yeah, so to kind of start, for those of you who never done this before, and I'm also just going to go back to TikTok it or not, is, yeah, I don't know why it seemed like pause for a second, sorry. What a lot of people don't realize is sometimes in Commander, the threat assessment starts right away. And there's some Commander players who be like, well, no, duh. And there's some who don't realize it, or some where it just happens naturally. Because whenever a player comes to the table, and let's say it's a group you don't know, they're probably going to say something like, "Oh, hey guys, what's your power level?" Or, "Hey guys, like, what commanders are you playing?" And you know, it's a really tough question, even though a lot of people think it's pretty straightforward and easy. For some, it's like they might have mixed emotions because there's a lot of players out there who may have an opinion based off of their experience with a commander, or hear or know for a fact it's powerful, and it can sometimes make it hard for other players to give a power level, and sometimes players might agree or disagree on the power level. Ooh, I forgot to reset the life total. It can just vary, so that's sort of one of the hard things. But this game, as you could all tell, for those of you who could see the commanders at this angle, that this is a very straightforward high power level game. So for example, we got good stuff, and then we of course got just waiting for the timer. Okay, because you know, for those of you who don't know, like sometimes it's like these commanders, just looking at them, it's obviously high power. Some of them might be like, no, 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 the commander's high power, but my deck is not. And you know, if it's someone you never met before, you got to see it to believe it, and it may suck. That's usually what my friends and I like to tell other players, where, like, let's say they bring something gross like an Dragon or something like that. At first, you might think, oh, that's an Dragon, we got to kill it. And the other person's trying to say, no, 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 it's not a good Dragon deck. It's just an Dragon deck. And then you're like, but it's still an Dragon deck. Just using that as an example. So usually what my friends and I like to say about that is just kind of like, hey, I mean, if it's not and we see it and we believe you, that's fine. But in the meantime, it's like, you know, hey, like we'll see it when it happens, but in the meantime, we still think that it's an Dragon deck, and therefore, you know, things like that, which should always be prepared for. That's why, and I say this every live video, a lot of commander players don't just consider the commanders they play on what they could do, but a lot of higher level players are like, okay, how scary is this if I take it out? Do I take it out and people are going to be like, you need to kill that immediately? Or are they going to be like, okay, I don't know this guy, let's get to know him. Oh shoot, he's gross and I didn't think about it, he won. But for this video, we're mainly going to do like the super straightforward, this is a disgusting commander, and sort of like how I generally play the game compared to others. So the first bit of the video is going to be really slow, so if you're watching this live, sorry in advance, but we're going to start with the Avacyn player, and A lot of people like to ask. Some people like to do it as a surprise, but yeah, it's a one-sided board wipe deck. So this one's going to play Myriad Landscape and pass. This player is going to play Urza Saga and pass, so it goes to chapter 1. Then we go to the Ramos player, where of course the theme is multicolored good stuff and ramping like crazy. He's got a gross turn 1, well, turn 2 hand because he doesn't want to scare him with turn 1. So he's just going to play a land and pass. See what they do. Then it will go to, and again, my arm's a little weird, so you might see me hold the cards a little weird a couple times. Croson Verge, pass. Croson Verge is a good card. A lot of people forget about Croson Verge. Draw. Plain and simple, I think. Yeah, go ahead. So draw, we go to chapter 2. Then he's got a land for turn, and for 2 he's going to play Thought Vessel, just to do a little ramping. Then it'll pass over to the 5-color player. So we got draw. So this is where it's going to get gross, because even though he doesn't have lands, he is going to play a Chrome Mox. He's going to exile a 5-color card under it, so basically he could count for 1 of any color. Then for 2, he's going to play an Arcane Signet, and then he's going to pass. Not a threat at all, right? So obviously, this guy, people are going to start looking at him. That's one of the things about ramping really early. People are going to look at you for a while, because whether you're a threat or not, they know your capability has just gone way up. So this guy is going to play a land, and for 3, play a Heraldic Banner, naming white. For 1, he's going to play Benevolent Bodyguard. So untap, draw. Urza Saga goes to 3. So search for an artifact with 1 or less. Let's see. I think I know what he's going to get. I should think I know. It's my deck. He's going to get a gross card. Let's just find that gross card. I know it's in here somewhere. I promise it's in here somewhere. I hope it's in here somewhere. There it is. Close to the top. He's getting a Mana Vault. Ew, gross. Why would you do that? So he's getting a Mana Vault while he's casually shuffling the deck. Then he's going to, what does he have? He's going to play Maze of Ith as his land for turn because he knows people are coming at him. I don't think he has anything worth using the Mana Vault for now, sadly. So he's probably just going to play a Lightning Greaves and pass. Probably could have played something, but it's not worth losing a life every turn and then not being able to play or something. So untap, draw. Oh, this is a good hand. Well, not as good as I'm bragging about, but Chromatic Lantern, Sego. So now, this is one of the reasons why Croson Verge is a good land card. I think just for more value, he's going to play this tapped and then play Lotus Cobra and pass. Then it'll go to Avacyn player's turn, Plains, and I think what he's going to do for now, because he wants to crack the Myriad Landscape for more Plains, but he doesn't want to do it now because he wants to scare the players to thinking he's got mana up and he's not doing anything yet, so he's just going to pass for now. So untap and draw. This has gotten bad. I'm not going to lie. This is such a bad hand. He's going to pass. He didn't realize it was going to be a bad hand. And with that, I mean, obviously, still an Ulamog player, but he's not as scary as the 5-color deck at the moment, so that's kind of nice. But let's see. Draw for turn. Can he do the thing? He has 1, 2, 3, 4 out. That's kind of sad. Wait, no, it's not. He's going to play Aragon, the Unifier. Then he's going to play a Mox Amber, just because he could use it for mana now. And then he's going to pass. Next turn is going to be gross if someone doesn't do something. So untap, draw. What's going to happen next is he's going to crack this for 2 tri-lands. Because that's the reason why Croson Verge is better than people realize. It's not like Myriad Landscape where you got to get 2 of one basic type. You just need to get something that counts as a Plains and something as a forest, so you could technically, like this guy's doing, get 2 tri-lands off of it. Trigger, he gets 2 mana off the Lowe's Cobra, and I don't think he really, unfortunately, has anything. So I guess these 2 players' hands weren't as good as they thought in their opening hands. They at least had mana, which is probably why they kept it, but I think the Ramos players definitely had an advantage. So they got 2 mana, they're not going to do anything with it, so sad face and pass. End of turn, he's going to crack the Mirror Landscape, now that he knows it's safe to do so, and he's going to get 2 plains. So plains and plains, shuffle the deck, and then he's going to play a classic card next turn. Just going to give it a couple shuffles, just so it's a little more shuffled. So we got untap and draw. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I think for the 4 white, he's going to play Phyrexian Vindicator. So 5/5 flying, if damage would be dealt to it, instead prevent that damage, and you could direct it to any target. He also has the banner out, so it's actually a 6/5. He doesn't really want to attack anyone right now, so he's going to pass. So Eldrazi players like, come on, deck. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6, I guess technically 7. At least spell, I'm reading the card, turn a move without still nothing good. Destroy target multicolor permanent. Yeah, he does have that. So I guess he's gonna blow up that guy before it does anything too crazy, because that's a good card in my opinion, because it just has so much value, and it also makes it to where he can't use his mocks, which kind of sucks for the multicolored players. So we'll see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that would have been gross. He's gonna play a land, and then for 1 of every color, he's gonna play Joda. So that's gross. Cast illusion from your hand. Yeah, so that's 1 outside. That's okay. He's going to play Joda and pass. Then it's going to go to the Omnath player's turn. Untap, draw. He's going to, for 4, play Omnath, ETB, draw a card. That's a good draw. He's going to play a land for turn, trigger, gain 4 life, and get a mana. I don't think he can do anything with 1 mana or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does have to go to discard. I think he's going to discard... This is a tough one. I think he's going to discard this case card from Murders and pass. Now, this guy, he has a debate. He could attack, but at the same time, it's like he probably wants some defenses going. I mean, luckily, looks like... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Does it have to be... Oh, he can't play this other card because he has more lands. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. So this is a really great card in monocolor, in my opinion. So what this guy's going to do... I wouldn't be cheering if I was the other players, to be honest. He's going to, for 3, play Ghostly Prison, so it'll be harder to get to him. Then he's going to play this Resonance card that says every player has to sacrifice a multicolor creature. So Omnath goes away, sad. And Joda goes away, double sad. Obviously, it doesn't hurt the Eldrazi player, so, you know, just to spread the love, he's going to go to combat. I think he's going to... I like to spread it out unless necessary, because that way it doesn't feel like you're targeting the same person, because then the other person might have a grudge against you. But I think in high-power games, this is fair. He has a maze anyway, so he's probably just going to say, go to combat. I'm going to go... 2 on the ground at you and 5 or 6 in the air at you, just to spread it out. So I'll bring this player down to 38, and then it'll bring the Ramos player down to 2. This guy could politic, but he's grumpy, so he's probably not going to. He did luckily just draw a mana ramp, so that could help him. He's going to play this and pass. His hand's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Oh, yeah, next turn it's going to be gross. So he did the right thing on waiting. So then we got, if we untap and draw. Oh, that's a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for 1, he's going to play Sol Ring, and then for 6, he's going to play his commander. And then he's going to pass. Then it's going to go to the Omnath player's turn. Untap, draw. going to play a land, or actually, no, he shouldn't play that. He has a tap land, it's better. He's going to play a tap land, get a mana, and then for 6, recast his commander, so hopefully next turn he could do shenanigans. He draws a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has to discard again, which is kind of sad, so I think for now he's just going to discard a creature. He's not going to attack, though, because there's not really anyone who's open. Not even the Eldrazi player, because technically they have a Maze of Ith out. So let's see. Untap, draw. Let's see what they got. So, oh, this card's funny. 1, 2... This technically has more lands, but I think what he's going to do is for 6, he's going to play Krovax. So white creatures get +1/+1, and non-creatures get -1/-1. So that, of course, would... it helps Omnath, but it kills Locust Cobra. Ramos is a concern, so he's probably not gonna attack yet. He's probably just gonna pass to the Eldrazi player. So now the Eldrazi player is gonna have some stuff going. So what he's... Let me read this card to make sure I'm not crazy. What's my 0? From your hand, boo. That's okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In that case, yeah, he'll do it. He's gonna crack this for 2. He's gonna tap all of these for a total of 8. He's gonna play Darksteel Mutation. So for free, he's gonna cast Breaker for free. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colorless permanents because lands count. So he's gonna gain 8 life. Then he's going to equip the Lightning Greaves here. And even though he wants to go out the white player, he's just going to pass. So then it's the Ramos player's turn, and they're about to go crazy. So draw for 1 of each color, so the Sol Ring can't do it. He's going to cast Prismatic Bridge, trigger. Ramos gets 5 counters. He's going to immediately remove 5 counters to get 10 mana. He's going to use 7 of it for Zendikar Resurgence, and the other 5 of it for Timeless Lotus, so now he has a bunch of mana. And you'll see why he did it next turn, but in the meantime, he's just going to pass. He does get 1 counter back for casting a green spell. So then untap, draw. Landfall for the turn. Well, let's see. He has landfall. You always got to look first. I know how to play. I promise. So I guess this is what he wants to do. Land for turn, trigger. Get 4 life. For 4 explosive vegetation. Search for 2 basics. I think he already has that one in hand, so he's going to get 2 that are not that. He already has that on the field, so maybe the other 2 colors. Mountain, and there's a plains in here somewhere, I promise. Mountain and plains. So now his other 2 triggers will happen. So he... forgot if he gained the 4 life. I brain farted. Gain 4 life, and now he gets 4 mana and 4 damage to everybody else. And they're planeswalkers. So he's at 42. This guy's at 36. They're about to be at 44. And this player's about to be at 34. So other trigger, he now has 4 mana, so he's going to go ahead and play Miria's Shepherd with that. I know it's kind of sad because he could have probably gotten stuff back, but just to get the value engine going. Not really any good people to attack, so he's just going to pass. So untap, draw. Let's see. So I think now's the time to do it. For 2, he's going to play Gift Estates to get 3 plains. 1, 2, 3. Because he could use it for getting ahead, because he needs his commander out at this point before gross shenanigans happen. So he's going to play one of those planes as land for turn, so now he has 5 mana up. I think he will just go ahead and play Glory just to get another creature out. I think, honestly, there's a lot of offense, so he's trying to keep his defense up, so he's just going to pass and go to the Eldrazi player. So upkeep, they lose 1, go down to 43. Untap and draw. He's going to play an Urza's Power Plant. What does he have in his hand that's disgusting? Also, let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7s. That's not good. This is gross. What does he want to do? Exile one target with that. That's a tough one. That would help, but does he want to save it? This is tough. This is where I would do a scenario question video. Each opponent exile one target even, so I could. I think honestly he's just gonna pass because he's not happy with his hand. Then it's Ramos's turn. Gross things are gonna happen. Upkeep. He'll get a Scourge, then draw. Lands for 5 mana. He's gonna play Kenrith, classic commander card. So what he's going to do is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because his land's tapped for 2, he's going to bring back Jodah. And then 2, 3, 5, do it again, but bring back the other creature. And then he doesn't have enough to draw a card, which kind of sucks, but now they're all super big. So he's going to go to combat. Should he go to combat because that's his only flyer? Because he also doesn't want to get hit by any of the flyers, so I think he's just going to pass. I guess he could also put a counter on Ramos. So Ramos set a lot. So then we go to the Omnath player. Untap, draw. So first land for turn, he gains 4 life, goes to 46. He's also going to return this case card to his hand. He's going to play it, because it does let him play additional lands to the turn. I cheated, I don't think you can look at the top yet. For 1, Sol Ring, classic. And then for 5, he's going to play Greensleeves. You all probably not. And from there, he's going to pass. He solved the mystery. Yeah, so now he can do the thing. You can play stuff from the top. So, says the white player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he has enough cards in hand. So he's going to, for 8, play his commander, so all his stuff is indestructible. Come at me, he says. Then he's going to pass. So on the end step, he's going to untap the Mana Vault and then go to his turn. That's a good draw. Destroy to take an extra turn, draw 4 cards. So this is what he's going to do. 1, for free, because that's what it says, right? For a color spell. Yep. For free, he's going to Rise of the Eldrazi. He's going to blow up Kenrith, so he can't stop bringing stuff back. So Kenrith is gone. He's going to draw 4 cards and take an extra turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's also going to... that's a tough call. What could he do with 4 mana? For 1, he's going to suspend 3 this. It's basically a delayed Sol Ring. It's a fair Sol Ring. Okay. Then for 3, he's going to play Glaring. He would go to combat, but no, that was right. So then go to his next turn. This goes to 2. Draw. He's going to play Void Winnower for free, so now you can't even. And then He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or he gets a token, so 8. It's going to be tough. Because he doesn't have as good of a hand as you might think, which is kind of sad. He's going to play another one of these. Everyone takes 2 so far. Poor Eldrazi player. It looks like he's doing stuff, but his hand's not super hot right now. He has 2 Scions, which I'll just do this for now. He has 2 Scions. So he's going to pass from there. Yeah. Well, can't block with his even, so I think he's going to go... He's going to pay 2 to go Annihilator at this guy because most of his stuff is even. And he's like, oh no! Annihilator 2, right? Annihilator 2, no! I think he's just going to sack the 2 things that can block and take the 8 or 9. 9? Yeah, 9. Go to 25. Then pass. But that's really bad for the 5-color player too, because that Void Winnower is going to be a problem. So upkeep, build till it's a... That's a creature. Draw off a turn. That's a land. Kind of sucks. But now, player's a problem. So, wait, whenever you play legendary land... No, I didn't play any legendaries. So right now it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11. Yeah, he's going to go... he has a Maze of Ith. Ugh. This is where the game gets gross, guys. So yeah, no, this guy can't really do much, so he's going to pass. So now the Omnath player is going to try something. This is going to be a long, interesting game. Draw. I think... Yeah, that Maze is just making things difficult. Oh, and this guy has Armageddon in hand, and now he can't play it. This has gotten, like, sad. Yeah, like, it's weird. These players don't have anything. Oh, let's see if the board white player has something. Does he have something? Let's see. He does have, for 7, Angelic Arbiter. So now the Eldrazi player has to choose. Then he has a bounce land. So, I mean, that's something. So, yeah, at this point, the Eldrazi player is just waiting to play stuff to win, I guess. And tap draw. Oh, yeah, this will do it. He's going to cast Ugin for free. Is it Exile? Yeah, Ugin for free, exile his commander. No. And he can't cast it because, yeah, I mean, not literally, but this would feel similar to, like, this is where they might start asking if people want to scoop, because, not actually, but, oh, yeah, they'll probably scoop, because now he casted a colorless, he has a 3rd, they each take 1, play his commander, exile the important things, so probably hit Joda in the bridge, just so that way he can't get free stuff. Or, not Joda, maybe he would target these 2, just so that way he can't get value, be stuck with his stuff. And, then of course he moves the Lightning Greaves onto Ulamog. Probably go after this guy first, just because he... Well, yeah, and then it would be another round, and then he would probably just play stuff like Discrete Reality. But yeah, this is where some players might debate, because this is gross. Like, they got Void Winnower, so they can't play any even stuff, and this guy, it's nothing but even. And he also has an Ugin ticking up with... They could try to work together, but they would all have to literally force their way just to scratch Ugin. And meanwhile, this guy's probably going to do more crazy Eldrazi stuff. Like, he has an Oblivion Sower in hand, so he could just take the lands and stuff. And obviously, the Ramos player doesn't have any more cards in hand, so, like, he's just top-decking it at this point. Doesn't really have anything. Ulamog, it's not bad. He could dig from the top, but again, he just can't play any even spells, so it kind of sucks for him. And again, literally all the cards except one in his hand. Oh, actually, I guess he could. He could put it on lockdown. The only problem is this guy has ways to destroy it. Like he has a discrete reality. So yeah, I'm going to give it to the Ulamog player because it's funny. With Eldrazi's, that's realistic too because a lot of people find themselves scooping like in the middle and it just kind of goes crazy. But yeah, so I would say Ulamog kind of got that one because thanks to the Ugin. Gross.